मैंने कहीं पढ़ा है कि if retirement was a party, then inflation is that unwelcoming guest who eats most of your food and drinks most of your wine. Hi, this is Krishna Makharia, CFA, Executive Director and Head of Research with iVentures Capital. In this video, we're going to talk about two powerful words that most of us love: passive income. And I'm going to show you how to build passive income that never ends. Before we start this video, I want to give a small disclaimer that this information and video is only for educational purposes and not an investment advice. आज भी इंडिया में जब हम हमारी पैसिव इनकम प्लान करते हैं, हम इन्फ्लेशन को इग्नोर कर देते हैं. Like for example, when we plan our passive income in India today, we are heavily dependent on fixed deposits or rental income from real estate. Most of the FDs today are just giving you 4.5 to 5% interest rate, and real estate historically or across India is just giving you 2.5 to 3% rental yield. Inflation on the other hand is at 7%. So it's a short way of destroying your life savings. When it comes to passive income, we generally look for two things. One is the consistency of cash flows, मतलब ज़्यादा वेरिएबिलिटी ना रहे हर मंथ जो कैश फ्लो आने वाला है. सेकेंड इज द सेफ्टी ऑफ प्रिंसिपल, मतलब हमारा प्रिंसिपल इंटैक्ट रहे. आई वॉन्ट टू टॉक टू यू अबाउट वन स्ट्रैटेजी विच वी फॉलो टू सेट अप पैसिव इनकम दैट नेवर एंड्स. लेट्स लुक एट दिस केस स्टडी. I want to talk to you about one of our relationship who is an army professional. So you must be aware that army professionals at the time of their retirement get hefty amount as gratuity. So our relationship wanted to invest it in such a way that his corpus is intact as well as he gets consistent cash flows. So check it out. If you're looking at the screen, you see in March 2012, we were assigned the responsibility of 1 crore rupees. As you can see in the column new investment, the objective was to give a passive income of about 75,000. You see, from April 2012, 75,000 rupees was given as passive income. During the period, you see, there was taper tantrum, there was Brexit, there was Greece crisis, there was demonetization, GST implementation, but the passive income never stopped. In March 2022, when the strategy finished 10 years, let's look at how the portfolio fared out. In the last 10 years, about 90 lakh rupees was withdrawn from the portfolio. In spite of that, the current market value in March 2022 was about 1 crore 35 lakhs. So this strategy has ensured there is consistent passive income and there is protection of capital. So how was it possible? One simple strategy: dynamic asset allocation. So what are dynamic asset allocation funds? This is a category of funds wherein the money is being managed between debt and equity. आप और मैं भी ये डिसीजन ले सकते हैं, जब हम आप और मैं ये डिसीजन लेते हैं तो वी आर क्लाउडेड बाय इमोशंस. लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल. अगर आप ये चार्ट देख रहे हैं तो इसमें जो ये ब्लू लाइन है, दिस टॉक्स अबाउट निफ्टी. जो डॉटेड लाइंस है, ये कुछ डायनामिक एसेट एलोकेशन फंड्स के नेट इक्विटी लेवल है कि कैसे पैसा मार्केट और डेट के बीच में मैनेज किया जा रहा है. आप अगर देखेंगे यहाँ पर मार्च 2020 में जब मार्केट्स 30-35% डाउन थी, मोस्ट ऑफ अस वर पैनिकिंग, मोस्ट ऑफ अस वर सेविंग आवर लाइव्स. बट सिंस दिस फंड वर्क्स ऑन अ मॉडल, this was buying at that time. आप देखिए मार्च 2020 में जब मार्केट 7500 या 7600 आई थी, फंड के नेट इक्विटी लेवल 40% से 74% चले गए. जैसे जैसे मार्केट्स रिकवर होते जा रही थी, वैसे इक्विटी के लेवल नीचे आते जा रहे थे. जैसे कि आप देख सकते हैं, ये जो ब्लू लाइन है, दिस टॉक्स अबाउट लेवल ऑफ निफ्टी. The dotted lines talks about the net equity level in various dynamic asset allocation funds. March 2020 में जब मार्केट्स 30-35% डाउन थे, मतलब निफ्टी 7600 पे आ गई थी, मोस्ट ऑफ अस वर पैनिकिंग, मोस्ट ऑफ अस वर सेविंग आवर लाइव्स. बट आप देखिए, क्योंकि ये फंड मॉडल पे चलता है, दिस वाज बाइंग इनटू द डिप्स. अब देखिए मार्च 2020 में जब नेट इक्विटी लेवल ये फंड का 40 से 74% चला गया, जैसे जैसे मार्केट्स रिकवर करना चालू किया है वैसे इक्विटी लेवल्स नीचे आ गए. So this is what we're talking about, buying low and selling high based on models. So why dynamic asset allocation funds? One reason, consistency. Check out how. Here I'm showing you 3-year rolling period return in the last 10 years. That means if you would have started your investment at any point in the last 10 years and held your investments for 3 years, how your return would have looked like. If you remember the last example, in that investing 1 crore rupees, we've taken out 75 lakh rupees a month. That means 9 lakh rupees a year. So if your investments are giving you 9% return, you will stay afloat or your portfolio will never end. So if you're looking at the chart, you can see 3-year rolling period return suggests that except for the period of COVID, which was 2020, a couple of months, all the returns were above 9%. Most of the cases were above 10%. Even during COVID, when the returns were hit, it just took a couple of months to come back to normal and recover for the past returns. This talks a lot about consistency. Therefore, dynamic asset allocation stands a good alternative to setting up passive income beyond traditional instruments like fixed deposits and real estate because it offers better returns, better liquidity, and better taxation of just 10%. We'll be coming up with more videos like this, so hit the subscribe button. If you found it interesting, please like and share it with your friends.